And we're streaming soon. There we go.
All right. Good afternoon, everyone. Welcome. It is a little after 12 on Thursday, September 23rd. Today is Long Beach Gives Day. So today is actually the day. So you could give before, which is what we've been doing. Thank you for everyone who's been supporting us and being part of these programs. Today, however, is allocated as the day of giving, 24 hours of giving to nonprofits in the Long Beach area that serve both Long Beach as well as, beyond Long Beach. So this is part of that, this week-long initiative of programs per the SCIC. So we've had Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, so 3, 9, 10, 11, 10 programs thus far. So we've had meditation, we've had scriptural reflection, Quranic scriptural reflection, we had Native American spirituality practices this morning, we had a concert, we had spoken word, we cooked with the cantor, we cooked with Rini, my goodness, what else did we do? We had a session about the role faith plays in having effective relationships and handling difficult situations. And today is what I think the funnest of all. Is that a word? I'm not sure. But we are all about dinosaurs today. And why are we all about dinosaurs today? How is this even applicable, right? But it is something, but it brings us joy. And it's that joy that we want to share. I want to welcome Sardine as well. She's our executive committee member right there. Hello, Sarah. How are you?
I am. This has been the moment I've been waiting for all week long. And I can't wait to hear a little bit from Cheryl. I hope we can share a little bit about her love for dinosaurs and how they came to because they did this last year, but Cheryl and her team did something a little bit different this year. And I'd love to hear how the idea came about and execution aspect of it too.
Yes. So how should we do this, Cheryl? What we'll take your lead. Do we want to show the video first and then you kind of talk about it, or do you want to talk a little bit about it and then show the video? What's your preference?
I'll just give a little intro into how we got into dinosaurs in the first place.
Okay, before you do the dinosaurs, Cheryl, can you for a moment this is also a really great moment to celebrate Cheryl and all she does for the South Coast.
Yes.
She honestly is one of our greatest gifts. She's overqualified for the role. Way too generous to us. Incredibly talented woman who came to us from the corporate world. And I still remember Cheryl's interview day where she talked about wanting to do something meaningful with her time. So Cheryl, if maybe you can quickly share a little bit about your faith background, because I always love hearing that story about how you found your way to your church. Yeah. And then how that church somehow led you to dinosaurs. How did the dinosaurs thing come about?
And hey, we also have Blaze with us today as well, which is Cheryl's husband, who is equally as cool of a person, obviously having to marry, he married Cheryl, so clearly. So he's here as well. So we're so happy. And Laura, I see a Laura.
Laura's my cousin. So
Laura.
My cousin.
Any cousin of Cheryl's is a cousin of ours, whether you like it or not. So Laura, we're family. So there you go. Well, thank you.
I would also, one more thing about this incredible family, Blaze is also our participant and member of our Justice and Peace Committee too. So maybe Blaze can also take a moment to introduce himself and his faith story and what draws him to that committee specifically.
Yay.
Sure. I just want to clarify, if a cousin of Cheryl's is a cousin of SCIC, does that make me a husband of SCIC as well? I didn't know how it works.
I mean, I know my husband would be very happy to share his to-do list. So if that's the case, Blaze, expect a list coming from me.
Okay, I gotta go. No, just joined the Environmental Justice Committee and doing other things. Mostly, Cheryl's just an inspiration, right? So she's joined SCIC and just the wonderful things that the SCIC does for the community, bringing people together, especially in these times when it's become much more divisive in our nation, our world. It's a great organization, and great to see what SCI brings to the table. Cheryl has just been passionate about SCIC and what you stand for, what we can do, and environmental justice is really something that calls to me. And so it's been great to be more involved and part of the SCIC community, if you will.
Blaise, how long have you guys been married?
22 years, but
Good job.
who's counting?
That's a long time. That's a long
It's
time.
a long time.
Yes. Yes. So dinosaur costumes and other craziness
Yeah.
doesn't affect me as much these days. We've been bungee jumping and skydiving and many other crazy things that this girl likes to do. So
Yeah.
2 years of that. But that is why also I don't have that much hair on top of my head.
And I think Cheryl, I think you've shared a little bit before that your own family you have mixed faith background in your family, right?
Oh, yes. I'm a convert to my church, and yep, there's all, and Blaise was brought up Hindu, but he's not really practicing that anymore, and he has his own various faith beliefs. And I tried to set him up with Pastor Steve Wilson, because I think
we talked about this. Yeah.
because I thought I think Blaise would actually enjoy the Unitarian Church. I think that would be something that would fit him, and he and Blaise and Pastor Steve have similar personalities, the dry sense of humor and everything. So.
And I do want to get to the dinosaurs. I'm going to ask one question, Cheryl, and you can answer it as deeply or as quickly as you'd like. I was recently speaking to a young woman who has met someone that she cares deeply about. And this person is someone she wants to spend the rest of her life with, but they're not from the same faith community or the same faith tradition.
Uh-huh.
So she was asking me if I could set her up with a couple who has navigated that terrain. If you had a moment to talk with her, are there like one or two things that you would, I don't know, is there words of hope or inspiration or direction that you could offer such a person?
Well, yes, absolutely. I listened to a podcast earlier this week that was very it was from my church, the Church of Jesus Christ of Latter-day Saints, but it was very interfaith in its message. And it talked about a compass, and not a directional compass, but one of those compasses you use in math class to draw circles and things like that. And it was it talked about you have your firm foot in your religion, but your swinging foot, the further you step it out, you get to draw a larger circle. And it doesn't mean that you lose anything from your firm foot. You just get to grow, and through this interfaith work, I have seen I have actually seen grown a deeper appreciation for my own faith through the things that I've learned through other people expressing their faith. And I'm like, oh my gosh, we have a similar concept that I hadn't really appreciated without hearing it from somebody else's perspective. So anyways, that's my take on it.
Thank you, Cheryl. What lovely imagery. I love that your circle has just grown bigger. Yeah. And you still remain centered and rooted in your faith. And we're so glad that you two found each other.
Yes.
Fun antics. So let's go ahead and get into the dinos.
Yes.
Cheryl, share that with us.
Well,
dinos.
So Blaise started me on my dino addiction. I've always loved I've always loved videos of people in inflatable dinosaur costumes. I think somebody could just be walking down the street to mail a letter in the mailbox, and it's hilarious. And I've just always loved it, but I'd never, acted on it. And then a couple Christmases ago, Blaze and our girls got me an inflatable dinosaur costume for Christmas, and I didn't even ask for it, and it was like the best Christmas present ever. And I loved it so much that I went out and got dinosaur costumes for everybody else in the family. And now they have to, you know, put up with my dino video requests. My first one was that first Mother's Day after Christmas. I wanted to make a Mother's Day dinosaur video. That was what we did for my Mother's Day. And now with SCIC and Long Beach Gives, last year I was like, well, how can you incorporate inflatable dinosaur costumes into the interfaith community? And we tried to create communities of compassion among people of different faiths and cultures. And so last year I thought, well, we can do something cultural. And so we put together dances.
Awesome.
Dances, and demonstrated those throughout the day of Long Beach Gives. And so we already did dances. So I was like, well, what can we do this year to celebrate Long Beach Gives? And I thought, we're so grateful to be chosen as participants in for the Long Beach Gives program, and so grateful for the city of Long Beach for hosting something like this. And I was born in the city of Long Beach, and I live adjacent to the city of Long Beach now. And there's just so much I've always loved about Long Beach anyway. And this was an opportunity to showcase Long Beach and how much we love it. So I'll go ahead and just start the video, and we'll rejoin.
While you do that, I'm going to ask Blaze a question. Blaze, do you have any regrets about handing over that first dino costume?
No regrets, but it is the gift that keeps on giving. So as Cheryl said, it was one dino costume, now it's six, and dances and all sorts of other activities around it.
Hey, Blaze, you know that Cheryl also gave Zahra a dinosaur costume. She's still a little too small for it, but for her, I think, was it for her birthday, Cheryl?
Yeah, her 2-year birthday.
Her 2-year-old birthday. It's a little cute little inflatable dino. It's so cute. Yeah. So we'll be joining.
We're going to be grandparents.
She'll grow into it
in a few weeks. Our very first grandchild. We're so excited, and so our little grandson is going to have his own dino costume soon enough. He will join the ranks of the dino family.
Yay.
So, okay, I'm going to play the video now.
Yes.
Long Beach is an amazing city. There's something for everyone here. 3 years ago, this great city decided to help the nonprofits that make Long Beach what it is, and Long Beach Gives was created. The South Coast Interfaith Council is grateful for being selected to participate in it. And the South Coast Interfaith Council has an office admin who loves inflatable dinosaur costumes. So please enjoy this paleontological tribute to some of Long Beach's wonderful landmarks. Let's start the day with some invigorating yoga at Bluff Park. El Dorado Regional Park is a remarkable asset to Long Beach. It sits in a flood zone and it protects residents from spillover from the neighboring San Gabriel River. The varied topography comes from soil removed to construct the San Gabriel Freeway. The park consists of El Dorado West Regional Park, El Dorado East Regional Park, and the Nature Center, consisting in total of almost 900 acres. The park amenities include disc golf course, outdoor archery range, baseball field, basketball court, community center, cross-country running, physical fitness course, barbecue and picnic areas, playgrounds, roller hockey, skate park, soccer fields, tennis court, volleyball court, fishing lakes, an airfield for remote control planes, and a radio-controlled model sailboat area, pedal boats for rent, a children's train, and a 100-acre nature center. This park has it all and is a great treasure for all who enjoy its services, including a family of dinosaurs who just want to feed the ducks. But those ducks find no interest, so the dinos resort to the next best thing, fighting among themselves. Hope you enjoy it. These dinos have certainly worked up an appetite. Let's have a picnic at the lighthouse overlooking Rainbow Harbor. All fueled up and ready for a dance party with the Queen Mary. Let's finish our day at the prestigious Cal State University Long Beach campus. The college was established in 1949. It originally offered 25 courses taught by 13 faculty members in 2 apartment buildings on Anaheim Road. Cal State Long Beach now offers 82 different bachelor's degrees, 65 types of master's degrees, and 4 doctoral degrees. Money Magazine's 2020 college rankings saw it ranked in the top 1% of the best public colleges. The campus is built on an ancient Tongva village burial site known as Puvonga, and it is listed on the National Register of Historic Places. Each March since 1970, the university has hosted the largest powwow in Southern California. Among the notable alumni of Long Beach are Long Beach Mayor Robert Garcia, award-winning director Steven Spielberg, legendary comedian Steve Martin, and the acclaimed Karen and Richard Carpenter of the Carpenters fame, among many others. The South Coast Interfaith Council hopes you've enjoyed our paleontological journey through the wonderful city of Long Beach. Thank you, Long Beach Gives.
So,
Awesome, guys. Oh my goodness.
What a gift to the city of Long Beach.
Seriously, Cheryl, I'm going to share this with Nico, and we should share it with Mayor Garcia as well. I mean, this is amazing.
I did send it to Nico.
Yeah,
she did share it. I shared it with her a couple days ago, and she shared it on the Long Beach Gives website.
Awesome.
Cheryl, how did you pick the sites? How did you make those choices?
I mean, yes, because there's so much great stuff, but we also had to come up with activities to do, because like I would have liked to have highlighted the aquarium, and there's so many other wonderful places, but when we scoped it out, there really just wasn't like an activity we could do in front of the aquarium, and then they also have lines of people, and you have to be careful about photographing people without their permission and things like that.
But with the dino costumes, you're actually socially distanced too. You've got your
That's right.
Mask mandate.
Yeah, I guess the dino costumes wouldn't do well in an aquarium tank, right? That probably wouldn't work. Swimming around with the fish is something you can't do.
Well, we wanted to play in the ocean, but they do have like a battery pack to keep them inflated. And so we could, you can't get them wet.
Okay. And how did the public? There must have been other people around. What kinds of reactions do you guys see?
Everybody loves dino costumes. How can you not love dino costumes? Every time, not just this time, but every time we've ever been out in public. I mean, we did this after I don't know, there was some event at my daughter's house, and she has a park across the street, and we all tried on our dinos costumes, and I mean, we were like superheroes to those kids. They were they were and they were coming up and shaking our hands like, thank you for coming. It was just the cutest thing. So everybody loves dino costumes. And then not in dino costumes, I've done the yoga at Bluff Park before, and so we thought, that'll be a great place to do yoga. But then they had this mobile pole dancing class that you just never know what you're going to come across. So why not?
That was the best. Oh my goodness. What did they say? They probably loved you guys being part of it.
No, I think we're on their website. I think their website is like Twerk and Booty or something like that. But
Blaze, I really want to ask Blaze about his experience doing, now I'm guessing it's not Downward Dog, but Downward Dino. What was it like holding that position? Because it looks like you guys held it for a while. And then also pole dancing. Was this your first experience pole dancing, Blaze? And please do share a reflection.
Yes. So Downward Dog was a bit challenging, but very enlightening, very relaxing. And then pole dancing, really, I think it just kind of came naturally. I think when you're in a dino costume, pole dancing just fits. So it just worked out. So I have a feeling this weekend we might be going to La Brea Tar Pits. We might make a lot of money there. Just I think the new TV show is coming out, so they're very flexible and versatile to work with. And
how's this with a straight face, Cheryl?
I know, isn't he hilarious? Wouldn't he be great with Pastor Steve? Don't you think?
He would just,
I don't know.
He would be. The rest of us would be utterly confused because we couldn't decipher. Like, are they joking? Are they, But they would. Absolutely.
When you first mentioned that there was a pole dancing element, we were like, And then you shared, and I've heard this from some other folks who've tried out pole dancing. You shared how it can be very affirming, and the environment is really positive, and like you were surprised.
They're such amazing athletes. Oh my goodness.
Well, it's core strength. I mean, think about it.
It's so hard. Yeah.
There's it takes a lot of skills to do that.
Yeah.
Especially with the short little arms.
That too.
Oh my goodness. But really, if you think about it, I mean, think about the joy that you spread. And that's really what it's about, not just the joy, not just joy that you like find yourself, but clearly that's also like, trickle down to everyone that sees you and witnesses. And I think that's so important, right? Especially in today's world. I mean, there's so much craziness that goes on, a bad craziness. And sometimes it's just nice to just have just pure joy, that brings you just happiness. Sorry?
A little good crazy.
A little good crazy, you know, where it's just because I think, and you know, and we see that, like, you know, some of, like, when we all get together, like, you know, some days it's just like, I mean, there's a lot of hard issues that we sometimes deal with, right? Like, okay, how is the faith community going to respond to this or that? And sometimes it's just nice to just be amongst people and just be silly, and you know, it's important. And I feel like today is like a day of reminders, like, you know, Chief Ramos in the morning, it's kind of like he reminded us that, you know, you need time for yourself, right? And you need to like just stop. And we did this meditation. And I mean, I was joking, and I was telling Cheryl and Sarah, like, I was afraid that part of it I was going to fall asleep because I'm so tired, right? But why am I so tired? Because it's just like, you keep on going, you know, there's always something to do. And you're just like, you just go. And then you have that moment to where you just like stop and you're like, wow, you know, but it's so important to the soul. And, you know, that's what Chief Ramos was saying. And I think Cheryl and Blaze and the dinos also remind us just that I think sometimes you just need to just sit back, relax, and just enjoy, you know, and that provides that.
It's also the power of play, right? Did anyone here watch that TV show, The Game, or the movie? It was a film. You guys haven't watched The Game? Okay.
Is that Michael Douglas?
No.
Is it recent?
Okay. I think it's called The Game. It's from this year. Well, I saw it on the airplane, but it's about this group of friends who decides that they're not going to stop playing even as adults.
Oh,
so
okay.
they have this childhood game that they continue through adulthood. And so I just realized, I mean, that's what you're doing essentially, right? Playing. And that, and I'm sure there's some neurotransmitter action happening that leads to feelings of, you know, good feelings and recovery. That's awesome. I didn't realize there were so many famous people who went to CSU Long Beach.
Oh, there's a ton more. I just listed a few.
Steven Spielberg, you said that, right? Steven Spielberg, and then who were the other two?
Steve Martin and the mayor of Long Beach.
The mayor of Long Beach. Yeah.
And Cheryl was the president of the Steve Martin fan club. She was
not the president, but I was a member of his fan club when I was in high school.
Good for you, Cheryl. Share the joy. Why not?
Yeah.
Why not?
Cheryl, do tell us about the other, so Blaze is here. Which are you, Cheryl, were you the dino that was the yoga instructor? Is that you?
No, that was my sister-in-law. First of all, I've got one daughter, you know, that's pregnant. So she didn't want to be in a dino costume. She's like, it's too hot. And so she was our camera person. And then we have a daughter and her boyfriend that live in Iowa at the moment, but they're fortunately moving back. So
yay!
Yes. So they weren't able to occupy their dino costumes. And so I was like, well, who can I ask? And I asked two sister-in-laws and a niece, and they were like, they jumped on it. It wasn't like, you know, it wasn't, I didn't like have a long list of people, although my cousin Laura would have totally been rocking a dino costume.
So can you share the names of the people that we should thank? So who are our fellow dinos here?
Okay, so there was Blaze and our son-in-law Joe, and then my sister-in-law Diana, and other sister-in-law Sharon, and my niece Fallon.
Oh, yay!
Thank you. That's awesome. What time? Okay, so we do have to be constant at the time. Yeah. So, I mean, I think, you know, I always think about like, okay, what can we do? Like, how does this tie in? But, you know, sometimes, like I said, you just want to laugh. And this is a good session to just sit, relax. And it was the one session that I was like, you know, I'm just going to sit there and I'm just going to laugh. And that's exactly what I did. And we have you to thank for that. And that's a big, big thing. So thank you, Cheryl. Thank you, Blaze. Cousin Laura, I hope we'll see each other soon at a dinner. Please don't, you know,
dino event.
Or a dino event, you know, we love, Sarah and I love food. And so we're, you know, we welcome ourselves, even if we may not be welcomed. And now that we're family, you know.
Yeah, so. Cousins party. We'll have you over for the cousins party.
Yay.
Laura, Laura, did you want to say hello and tell us where you're from?
Pop her in.
Just hi. I live in Long Beach, so all those yeah, yay! And it was just wonderful to see Cheryl and Blaze celebrated here, and good to see you guys and watch the crazy dino stuff. And I am 100% convinced that Cheryl will get me in a dino costume before. Yeah,
I'm
Blaze is
sure.
funny.
Laura is amazing. She's the president of the Long Beach Storytellers Association.
Oh, wow.
She puts on these amazing
That's
storytelling
amazing.
events at El Dorado Park, and has a huge circuit of storytellers that are just so much fun. And she's kept us going through this Zoom. We've had online storytelling events. It's been amazing. So
Laura, that's so
sorry.
awesome.
I'm so sorry. I see Zahra in the back approaching Thea to get her attention and then going back and then trying again. It's so cute. Laura, I'm so grateful to have you here. So do you have a favorite Long Beach landmark or spot? What's your favorite Long Beach spot? Do you have?
Gosh, I don't know. I do love El Dorado, so that's pretty cool.
that's
Yeah, although I did graduate from Cal State Long Beach, as did all three of our kids. So,
Oh, wow.
pretty,
There you go.
but all right, well, I have to go, but it was really nice to meet you guys. Great to see what you guys did. Thanks for the invite, and
Thank
see
you,
later.
Laura.
Great seeing you, Laura.
I guess we should, it's 12:36. We should probably wrap it up as well.
Yeah.
But Cheryl, Cheryl mentioned that she will be a grandmother soon, and she's going to be just the most amazing grandmother in the whole world. And so will Blaze be the most amazing grandfather in the whole world. And we're so, so happy, and equally so, so sad because Cheryl is going to leave us. No, and become a full-time grandma, which, as someone who recently had a baby, or I guess it's been 2 years now, but she's going to take care of a baby boy while her daughter goes back to work, which is so important. And like I said, having gone through that, her first year, Zahra's first year of life, so I know that's just okay, mama, so amazing. So I know she's like, hello, but we hope, just because you leave us doesn't mean that you leave the SCIC. You'll always be in our family. So we'll see definitely more of you. But any words that you would like to share before we conclude this afternoon?
Oh, I'm so grateful to be part of the South Coast Interfaith Council, and it's an amazing organization. I love everybody that I associate with. It's just such a blessing in my life, and I hope that everybody donates to Long Beach Gives on behalf of South Coast Interfaith Council.
Absolutely. And okay, Mom, we'll go upstairs. Sarah, or Blaze, is there any concluding remarks that you would like to say?
No, it's just what Cheryl just echoes. I'll just echo what Cheryl said. It's just SCIC is an amazing organization. I hope we get a great number of donations, and just thank you for allowing us to be a part of this great organization and everything we stand for.
Oh my goodness, it was our honor. It was nothing short of our honor, truly. And Sarah, how about you?
I can see Zahra needs you, so I'm going to help you out here. I hope, as Cheryl mentioned, that you will all consider checking out our Long Beach Gives page. All of our board members and community members, some of them have their own fundraising pages, so you can look for your SCIC friend and donate through their page. I think we have a general page as well. Every single dollar really, really helps us. And it also inspires other people to give. And if you can't give today, you can share. So please do consider sharing our page, sharing our content with your friends and family. We still have another opportunity to spend time together today at 7 p.m. We will have our usual monthly program, Religion 101. This program is a collaboration between the Church of Jesus Christ and Latter-day Saints and the South Coast Interfaith Council. One of our wonderful board members, James Light, stewards this program. So every month, the third Thursday of the month, specifically fourth Thursday of every month, we hold Religion 101. It's via Zoom these days, which has kind of worked out well. So we highlight a faith tradition, the first half of the program, We invite a member from that community. It does not have to be clergy or even a leader, but somebody shares how they express their faith in their daily life, what their beliefs are and practices and community structure are like. And then the second half is usually time to ask questions and be curious. So tonight we will be featuring the Congregational Church United Church of Christ. And the link can be found on our Facebook page, I'm giving you the website, www.scinterfaith.org. Tomorrow, we still have 2 more opportunities to connect. We've been beginning every morning, 9 a.m. with a meditation practice. Tomorrow morning at 9 a.m., it will be spirituality through meditation with the Buddhist faith. And I'm just going to say this, it is so deeply moving how we put these calls out to all of our SCIC community partners, asking, hey, we're looking for someone to lead a meditation. And so many of you responded so lovingly and generously. And that's what keeps us going, that love and those relationships. So again, if you want to kick off your day, your Friday with some reflection and meditation, join us at 9 a.m. With the Buddhist community. And then at lunchtime, we're going to rewind and recap. The SCIC board members and our staff will be coming together just to reflect on all that we've shared, the good laughs we've had, the reflections that we've shared together. We're going to reflect on our Long Beach Gives experience this year. So we hope that you will consider joining us. Again, if you go to our webpage, you'll find the Long Beach Gives link with all of the registration information. Cheryl, did I leave anything out? Wait, Cheryl, what would we do without Cheryl?
No, you did a great job.
We're gonna cry we're gonna cry for a while, and then yes, I want to say I just looked at our total. So our goal is 25,000, and we're actually just at which is great, and please continue to support. It's like going up as I speak, which is wonderful. We're at $18,681 with 108 donors. So thank you so much for everyone that's supporting us, and those who, any amount, truly, it means the world to us. And if you can't, like Sarah said, share the campaign. That will be amazing in itself. So thank you for that. Sorry, Sarah, I'm going to mute myself again because otherwise you'll hear some other music.
Thank you so much to Cheryl and Blaze and the entire Dino family, the Dino videographer. That was absolutely brilliant. I can't wait to share it on our YouTube page. I hope the Long Beach community appreciates and enjoys it and considers joining our family. Thank you to everyone. Have a great afternoon. Peace and blessings on everyone.
Bye.